Budgies tend to lower the overall stress levels in their owners. The fact that they are very vocal, emotional, and empathetic may account for some of this. People who own budgies tend to be far less depressed. This is crucial since people who are constantly depressed tend to have shorter lifespans. Either they die from a critical disease or illness that depression can cause, such as heart disease or diabetes, or they commit suicide. Budgies have been known to improve the overall heart health of their owners. This is important because good overall heart health is one of the key factors leading to living longer. Budgies keep the elderly company. The elderly tend to live alone, and that can breed social isolation and loneliness. Budgies offer their elder owners constant companionship. They also shower these people with constant attention. Repeated studies have shown that there is a strong link between companionship and happiness because of the endorphins, feel-good chemicals, that companionship releases in the brain. This can indeed help people, and especially elderly ones, live longer. Well, this shouldn't be too surprising, since most species of parakeets are capable of comprehending and speaking human languages. They make their owners feel special by engaging in conversations with them. The conversations may consist of simple 2 to 3 word sentences or repetitions of spoken sentences, but this is enough to keep their owners' morale high. Budgies are very loving. Indeed, they accept everyone they meet for who they are and never judge. It's this kind of unconditional love and acceptance that makes many people, especially owners, feel special. This directly contributes to good mental health. Having good mental health is key to living longer. They are like Sudoku for the brain. People don't even need to own a budgie as a pet to live longer. The mere act of going outside and seeing lots of birds flying around can dramatically lower overall stress, depression, and anxiety levels quickly. This has been backed by many studies. Being less depressed also makes the brain much sharper. This leads to greater and more effective critical and cognitive thinking. Therefore, people with sharper brains tend to solve problems much more efficiently and much more often. They also find that they don't have to solve problems nearly as often as their more depressed peers. There is also a link between feeling better and having the medicines that people take for cardiovascular disease work better. Since budgies reduce the incidence of depression in people, they can actually help these people heal faster by having their hearts healed faster and more effectively. Since these colorful little companions add some extra value to life, but what if you're allergic to your budgie? It sounds awful, but a budgie can cause serious allergic reactions if you're prone to it. Most birds, including parrots, produce a powder-like substance between their feathers and skin when they flap or shed their feathers. This dust is usually referred to as dander. These are very fine particles and very lightweight, which are more likely to travel through the air and persist for an interval. Now, if you get in contact with that dander by touching or inhaling, then this causes some allergic reactions. Alveolitis is a lung disease that causes inflammation of the alveoli and bronchioles. These are the air sacs and spaces within the lungs. The main culprit behind this are the allergies in avian dust, which are inhaled by the owner with such occupations. There are many medicines, which are usually prescribed by the physician, but they hold many side effects and health risks, though they are proved to help reduce the symptoms. The most common practice you can do is to use air filtering masks and gloves, etc. Because when you inhale the dust or dander, or if you touch the droppings while handling or playing with your pet, the allergens are more likely to worsen your symptoms of allergies. Parakeet dander pneumocanosis is not that different from allergic alveolitis, but it could more seriously damage the lungs and becomes fatal at some stage of life. It occurs by inhaling dust produced by parakeet feathers. The allergens or tiny particles get deep into the lungs, traveling through pores within the walls of the lungs. The severity depends on the size and shape of the dust particles and the persistence as well. There is no particular treatment for this, as well though you can prevent yourself from getting infected by doing a few things, such as wash your hands, face, and all exposed areas of your skin you think got in contact with dander before eating, drinking, or touching any solid surface, because there are more chances for allergens to get embedded in or on different surfaces and persist long and can transfer from one person to another. Wear a mask while working or cleaning your parakeet surrounding, and ensure to use an air filtering mask that works on allergens or dander. Make sure to clean your clothes and dispose of all the dust properly. Do not use napkins or towels over and over to keep yourself away from allergens. If you're a smoker, then this could be killed in a very early stage as you're already facing breathing issues. The smoke of cigarettes can make it more worse, so it's recommended to quit smoking. Letting your parakeet bathe or shower itself can help reduce the amount of dander produced, so are the allergens. How can you make your budgie get attached to you? Budgies are very socialized. They love socializing with you if they get comfortable with you. You just have to spend a lot of time like a good friend, providing all fun and needs he has. That means to make that little budgie happy, he will get used to you. Problems faced by new budgie owners? When you adopt or buy a pet, you expect that your pet recognizes you, gives you love and affection, and plays with you. The same is the case with a budgie. He wants you to give him time, play with him, and pet him. They don't get close to you in just one day, so be patient. Motivating your budgie to like you. Fulfill his needs. Give your budgie food on time. Always try to feed your bird in a clean bowl. They don't like dirty places and food. Also, the water you provide them must be clean. Don't scare your bird. A parakeet can easily be frightened of any unexpected happenings. If you want to make him easy and happy, don't scare your bird with any loud noise or music. Also, some pets can make him scared, so try to keep your budgie away from such pets. Provide him toys to play with. Some of the different ways budgies show their affection. Sitting on your arm and shoulders. When your bird gets comfortable with you, he enjoys sitting on your shoulders. He also wants to cuddle with you, so let your bird get this close to you for making a strong bond with your pet. He likes singing with you. Budgies like to sing, and their cute voice can make your day. If you sing in front of your bird or play any music, he'll try to sing himself in the same tune. It shows that they have developed an emotional bond with you. Are you one of the people who scroll down and see pictures of people with their budgie birds outside and get all jelly? It is very essential for you to take care of their flight needs as you do for their basic needs. Budgies who don't spend time outside of their cages often suffer illnesses and diseases such as being overweight, tumors, and swollen lung diseases. As you must be aware, in the wild, budgies are often living in flocks, so they can spend some time with their caregiver and other bird friends. It is advised to let the trained birds out of the cage and fly in the house. The flying time must be for about an hour and a half. Make sure the room is safe and secure. However, for the untrained budgies, it is advised to take them out and let them roam in the house. There are multiple risks in the house for the budgies to get hurt. You should always close the doors and windows. Turn off the ceiling fans and the lights. Cover the mirrors, or they should be facing the walls. Looking out for the hot foods, pots, liquids, and holes. You want to care extra for some curious budgies because these little birds investigate every spot that they find interesting and disappear. It will be helpful if you schedule your budgies' playtime. This way you won't have to worry about open doors and all. It is extremely essential for the cages of your birds that they should be wide and spacious. It is advised to get the longest and widest one you can afford. The cage you choose can be short but it should be wider than tall and narrow cages. How do I train my budgies to fly back to me? Even though it's been stated multiple times that budgies in the wild are free and take care of themselves, it is essential for you to build a relationship with your budgie where he could feel comfort, warmth, and secureness. There are some other ways through which you can earn your budgie's trust, such as feeding him from your hand and petting him, although some birds do not like to be touched. In such cases, you can try clicker training, where you touch his legs first and treat him. Gradually, he will become comfortable with your touch.
You are awesome. Thank you for watching and subscribing. See you in my next video.